Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is another Magic Monday, and I'm going back into the archives. As I did a while ago, I showed one of the older sets to kind of compare them to all the crazy and wonderful things that have been going on in the Magic realm when I showed Ice Age. Well, I'm going to go back even further to the fourth expansion. Came out in August of 1994. I don't have many of them, so I can take my time a little with them. But this set is the Dark, and let me find a card where you could actually see it. There you go. That is its symbol there, the little crescent moon. 1994, and again, it's just such a far cry from not only just the look and the feel of them, but the mechanics were much simpler in the old days, and now you have things where you roll dice and venture into dungeons, which, very, very cool, but just when we were playing Magic back in the 90s, never thought it would get there. But you look at this, just very simple, just looks like, like just a painting you would see just on a wall somewhere. Ashes to Ashes. Removes 2 target non-artifact creatures from the game and does 5 damage to you. Which means, I think remove, I think back then they also referred to it as, I don't think it was destroy, I think it may have been exile, but that is a pain. And it's a low mana cost too, just 3. And that takes out 2 creatures, but you have to save it, because if you put it out there, you're going to take 5 damage and there's no creatures. But continuing on, the swamp ones, in every set are really cool, but these ones are dark. The Bog Imp, that's it. Flying. That's all. And the great thing, and the thing about flying is, they can only be blocked by creatures that have flying, or what they call reach, which are ground creatures but can reach up. Bog Rats, I have a pair of these guys. Cannot be blocked by walls. Look at it. Look at a little Rattly. Little Rattly. Rat can't be blocked by a wall, which makes sense. He goes right through it. Brainwash, again, just very, it's a much almost softer feel to it in the actual art. We'll see. Enchant creature, target creature may not attack unless its controller pays 3. So if you have a big creature, you could really hammer somebody there. And here we got, actually, Carnivorous Plants. Speaking of the Bog Rats, since this is a 4/5 wall, which I believe a wall cannot attack, but it also couldn't block the Bog Rats. But it's, what's the name of the plant in Little Shop of Horrors? Audrey. Kind of looks like Audrey a little there. There, we got the Coal Golem. Pay 3 mana, sacrifice Coal Golem to add 3 mountains. This ability is played as an interrupt. If I remember correctly, interrupt, I think, almost was like what they would call flash now, which means you could cast it at any time. I could be wrong. I'm going to have to look into that. Curse Artifact. I love the artwork on this one. During his or her upkeep, controller of target artifact may choose to bury target artifact. I believe bury is put in the graveyard, so it destroys it. Controller chooses not to bury target artifact. Curse artifact does 2 damage to him or her. I like that. We have Summon Zombies. Summons a 1/1 zombie and regenerates. I think that means you pay 1 and you can bring it back from the graveyard, which makes sense for a zombie. Flood. That's like Norman Rockwell gone awry. Target non-flying creature becomes tapped. Interesting. Gaia's Touch. That looks like it could be a bad touch. Play 1 additional land during each of your turns, but that land must be a basic forest. So limited. Goblins of the Flarg. Mountain Walk. Okay, we got to think back to the 90s. Yes. If I recall, they had a bunch of different series for each of the manas. There was Mountain Walk, Plains Walk, Swamp Walk. And I think for this, it means if your opponent controls a mountain then this creature cannot be blocked. And if you have any other dwarf character, this goes away. Buried, meaning sacrifice or, put in the graveyard. Couple more, and it's just so nice every now and then to look back at the old stuff. Inquisition. Look at target player's hand. Inquisition does 1 damage to target player for each white card in his or her hand. Well, that could be nice during the end of the game. Throw that out there. And if you know you're playing just a Plains deck, ba-boom! Marsh Goblins, Swamp Walk. Okay, so this can't be blocked if they have a swamp. Counts as both a red card and a black card. Interesting. I don't remember that one. Well, we got a trio here. What are these? The Sylvain Elves, Summon Elf. 1/1 Elf. Okay, so pay 2 forest and tap it, which means it's tapped and can do nothing else that turn. Target enchant land is destroyed. Oh, see, that could be interesting. Tap that and destroy a land, and I got 3 of those. Don't remember playing much against these, but again, it was, a long time ago, 25 plus years ago. Scavenger Folk. That's, sorry. Fast forward through that. Pay a forest and tap it. Sacrifice Scavenger Folk to destroy target artifact. That's nice. We got Season of the Witch. Love that card. That is real. That's like movie poster. At the end of each player's turn, all of his or her untapped creatures that could have attacked but did not are destroyed. So if you held back a creature purposely, it destroys it if it didn't attack. So creatures that just came in wouldn't count because they wouldn't be able to attack in the initial play. Couple more. We've got Sunken City. Enchantment. All blue creatures gain +1/+1. If you do not pay 2 island mana during your upkeep, Sunken City is destroyed. There were a lot of cards that really kind of forced your hand to make sure you pay attention. I like that. I don't remember. I'm going to have to think back to the first set I really remember playing. 2 more cards, but a pair here. Venom. Just lovely looking card. Enchant creature. All non-wall creatures target creature blocks or is blocked by or destroyed at the end of combat. Ooh. That's rough. That's really rough. So if you put this on a creature, basically at the end of combat, regardless of anything, any creature that this one attacked or blocked is destroyed at the end of the turn. Ooh. That would get fun and out of hand right quick. And the final one, Wand of, is it Ith? ITH? Artifact. Ooh, that's a long one. Pay 3 and tap it. Look at one card at random from target player's hand. Okay. If the card is not a land, target player must choose either to discard it or pay an amount of life equal to its casting cost. If the card is a land, target player must choose either to discard it or pay 1 life. Effects that prevent or redirect damage may not be used to counter this loss of life. Can only be used during controller's turn. All right, so basically what that's saying is, let's say I cast this and they had one as well. So, and I picked that one at random. So the opponent would have to either discard the card or he would have to pay, what was it? Pay an amount of life equal to its casting cost. So this costs 4, so they would have to pay 4 life in order to keep it in their hand. That's, again, they weren't as fancy, but now I'm looking back, because like I say, I don't remember playing this set specifically. There were a lot of confusing little things. I don't know, but it is nice. Like I said, it is nice to go back and take a look at just how far Magic has come. You think, this is almost 30 years ago at this point when it came out, and the thing Magic is doing, as you've seen on my channel, it's absolutely incredible. I'm loving every second of the new Magic, and it's really great to get back into the old stuff every now and then. So that was my little tour into the sole amount of cards I have from the Dark. Again, the 4th expansion series came out August of 1994. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you very soon. Take care, everybody. And before I move on, one thing I forgot to mention, link is going to be in the description down below to a previous video where I announced my 300 sub giveaway. It's going to be, excuse me, a box, this box right here of 2022-23 Upper Deck MVP. I will be drawing it probably this Sunday, if not before, so link down below. Go over there, throw a little hashtag in there if you wish to get entered. Just wanted to remind you guys, thanks again. See you in a bit.